I lost $25,000 in around 10 months.
I was a Herbalife distributor for 18 months, spent well over $7,000 and have not recouped any money.
I was an Herbalife distributor for less than 2 months, and I lost almost $5,000.
In the 8 months that we were in, we lost at least $10,000.
I was in Herbalife for about 4 months to 5 months, and I lost between $14,000 and $18,000.
Oh, it's over $45,000.
I was a technician for about 30 years.
And I was a legal secretary for the last 15 years.
I was a dental hygienist.
Spent 20 years in the Marine Corps.
National Guard.
Well, I just got out of the Marine Corps, and I started working for Department of Youth Corrections.
Sales at Macy's.
Automotive repair shop.
I spent 30 years in the banking industry.
An IT manager for the city of Sacramento.
I went to school for 4 years, and then I was in the Navy, and I did, in fact, command my own ship.
After my severance ran out, I was getting pretty desperate.
We got pregnant with Abigail, and we knew that we wanted to have Amy stay at home to be a full-time mom.
I was on a contract position, so when the contract was up, I was out of a job.
Pretty much lost my sight and couldn't get out.
We're at the place in our life where we'd like to be able to put a little bit more away for retirement.
One of the talk shows, they was advertising this in home business. It sounded pretty good.
Listeners just like you are discovering how to earn quit-your-job type money right from their kitchen table. The secret, incomeathome.com.
You know, work from home, make so much money.
I thought this would be a good opportunity. It was being endorsed by Sean Hannity.
I believe it was Sean Hannity's program.
So I thought there was some validity to it.
You know, listeners just like you are discovering how to earn quit-your-job type of money right from their kitchen table. We've been telling you about incomeathome.com.
They had a website you could go to, and I looked at it, and I was interested enough that I went ahead and made contact.
When I watched the video, that was the first time I heard Herbalife.
This is a great business opportunity. You have the opportunity for financial independence and freedom. You can do it with helping people change their lives, by getting them in a better nutritional mode, by getting them healthier. We believe in a healthy, active lifestyle. We're glad you joined us. Congratulations again, and welcome to Herbalife.
If you're looking for a home-based business, this is the one you want. They just made it seem so easy, like within a few months, I'm going to be making anywhere from $2,000 to $4,000.
What they were telling me was, you know, in about a year, you should be making 10 grand a month.
And in 90 days, our income at $10,000 a month.
Last month, we were over $20,000.
Last year, I made over $100,000 a year from my home.
The initial expense was the $199 training packet.
The first DVD was $39.95.
You had to buy into Powerhouse, which was a merchant account.
You had to have Connecting Point, which was their phone service.
A business credit card with American Express.
You have to have 3 websites. I got 3 websites.
Paid packs were $29.95 each. I had 69 of them for a total of $2,066. We spent $17,800 in 3 months.
And they don't tell you any of that. Well, all we need from you is $200, and you're in business.
It seemed to me like they was just basically wanting your money.
If you don't follow these options, which cost more money, then your chance of success in the company is diminished greatly.
But in order for you to do the business the way they want you to do it, you've got to upgrade.
And then that's where they hit you with, oh, yeah, you can make a whole lot more money if you buy in as a supervisor.
The enticing point about that was anything that you sold, you as a supervisor will get 50% off the price that Herbalife sells it to you.
But that supervisor is a $4,000 order for all the products.
I think there was subtle intimidation that you will not succeed unless you become a supervisor.
Even with the discount that supervisors get, which is a 50% discount, they charge so much in shipping, you can't make money.
Herbalife products at 50% off are a lot more expensive than regular products, similar products that you can buy at GNC, Walmart, Costco.
So I would have to reduce the cost of the product just to get it sold to where I was making nothing.
I still have product at home. I still have probably about $800 worth of product sitting in my house.
2 years later, I still have product at my house. I was looking at it the other day, so now I might as well just throw that away.
I just want it out of my house at this point. It's a really nice scratching thing for my cat.
Actually, I kept 2 canisters, yeah, just in case somebody ever wanted to look at them. Yeah.
It's really not about selling Herbalife. It's really about getting people's money by bringing them into the business.
That's all I ever heard about. Every time I was on the phone with Ricky or Nancy, it was about, you need to get people under you.
Remember we talked about the serious recruiting a minute ago? Recruiting the people that want to do the business part-time, full-time, looking for the opportunity.
And what is different about the production bonus from royalties is that royalties are paid 3 levels deep, and the production bonus is paid to infinity, as indicated on the worksheet with the arrow that's pointing down to the infinite sign. And I really want to make sure you understand what I'm saying.
In order for me to make money, it wasn't through selling, it was through recruiting.
The more distributors you have underneath, the more room for more potential for residual income to funnel its way up to the top.
I think recruiting was definitely their main goal, to get people under you and build your little pyramid or whatever you want to call it.
Your income is based off what these other people below that you've brought in are doing.
If you purchase these leads and you sign up so many people this month, those people are going to also do the same thing. And you come right down to it, it's a pyramid scheme.
And once that deal gets to $1,000, okay, you get a 2% bonus on everybody in their downline, okay?
It is a pyramid scheme.
Everything was laid out with a script, exactly word for word what to say. I knew they were half-truths because they were training me to do the same thing.
We're going to tell you exactly what to say and exactly what we say. We want you to write it down word for word. Even though you may not agree with it at this point, just write it down. When someone asks you any questions about our products, you're going to say, I don't know about that. Write that down. I don't know about that. And then you insert your personal testimonial or a borrowed testimonial.
I could tell that this was not on the up and up to a point to where they're asking you to make up a story in order to help sell the product or the program.
I would tell people, oh, yeah, come on in, you know. I got rid of mine in a month. I never got rid of it in a month, but I mean, that's what they tell you to tell people.
We have numerous people earning 6-figure incomes, and right now, our business is really exploding.
I can say, well, here's, you know, this is good for your heart. It really does work. I've got a heart condition, and, you know, it's helped me out.
I have never had any lupus flare-ups in the last 18 months. Since I've been on these products, I will be on them for life.
My cholesterol dropped down to 176.
No more fibromyalgia, no more arthritis.
I felt like I was being encouraged to be a little deceptive.
If you deceive people and suck them in, then you'll be a success, because that's what we do.
You had to tell the white lie to try to get Susie Q to come into the business. That was the whole name of the game.
That's one reason I got out of it. I don't like to be dishonest to people and say, oh, yeah, well, Tom, tell me how much, oh, I made $1,000 last month. Well, I didn't really make $1,000. It cost me $5,000 to get that $1,000, you know?
By the time you figure out, wait a minute, this isn't okay, something's not right here, you're already on the hook for a lot of money. And I think a lot of people keep trying, hoping to get it back.
I got taken away. I mean, I was wrapped up in a dream.
It's like playing a slot machine. Once you get started on it, you always think the next one's going to be the big winner.
It was like an addiction. I felt compelled to keep going for some reason.
I ran out of money. I probably would have still been trying to get that lever to give me the jackpot, you know, because they're that good in making you feel that it's just right around the corner.
Almost seemed like it was a cult.
It's like a cult. You get in, some people don't get out. And I knew that it was going to destroy my life if I attempted to stay there, because it couldn't work.
I'd been in it over a year, and they wanted me to invest that same amount of money to keep the supervisor thing going again. And And I said, no, I'm done. I haven't seen a return. I'm not going to continue.
My credit cards were maxed out, and there was no more money to have. You know, I couldn't sustain it anymore.
I just told her she's got to quit. If she continued this, not only would it put us in a dire financial straits, it would continue. Possibly her health is going to get affected.
I think I was probably close to having a nervous breakdown by the time I quit seriously.
It was so bad that actually one day I had to rush him in to the hospital. He had a heart attack.
Yeah. It hurts, deeply hurts. And I feel deeply violated and taken advantage of.
I feel stupid, and that I've dragged some people in to it that really didn't have the money either. So I feel kind of responsible for those people.
I feel horrible if anybody lost money because of me. I do. I feel terrible about the money I lost, but I feel worse about if anybody else lost money.
I kept having to take money out of my daughter's college fund in order to pay bills. That was the final straw.
So we really, really get the pain of feeling like you were taken advantage of. And this is the real thing right here of what it did.
I kept thinking maybe a bunch of people ought to get together and have a class action suit, but I didn't know how to do anything like that.
I don't think we even knew where to go.
Who was I going to call?
I didn't think there was anything I could do.
I formally filed a complaint with the FTC against Herbalife on the grounds that it was a pyramid scam.
You took these people's dreams and hopes and turned it into a nightmare for them. It's not right. It's just not right.